video.
I've
Google.
seen this on TikTok.
A little girl and boy are arguing about which sex is better, men or female.
Yeah, I've seen it on TikTok.
Oh, look at the boob.
And seeing which one is better, finally the boy drops his pants down and says, here's something I have that you'll never have. The little girl is pretty upset by this, and it is clearly true,
Joke off.
and runs home crying. A while later she comes back with a smile on her face, drops her pants and says, my mum says with one of these I can have as many of those as I want. Little boy sits there and looks at it for a minute, says, what are you talking about? I could get one of those at Arby's. Dun dun dun. You know it's funny.
Ow.
Kugel's turn.
I don't have any.
Alright, a boy says to a girl, so sex at my place, yeah? Okay, but I sleep in a bunk bed with my younger brother, and he thinks we're making sandwiches. So we have to have a code. Cheese means faster, and tomato means harder, okay? Later on,
Bullet
the
means
girl
softer
is
and
yelling.
slower.
Later on, the girl is yelling, cheese, cheese, tomato, tomato. The younger brother says, stop making sandwiches, you're getting mayo all over my bed. Kugel loses.
No, I was laughing at Curly's reaction. Just.
I bet you do that a lot.
Yeah, she's constantly doing it, but it's not as bad as Kai, where she's just doing. Man, I don't understand what she's trying to get out of her throat.
Dried mayo. Hey Kugel, she's getting a dry mayo now. Family is fucking weird, Kugel.
Yeah, I know. Too bad I'm related to the guy that created Arthur. Get out of the tank.
Arthur, get out of the tank. You're not my dad. Get out of the fucking tank. I am your dad. You're not my dad. I am your dad. Get out of the fucking
It's
tank.
a routine endeavor in a nutshell.
Literally get out of the fucking tank. I'm literally in the tank. Get out of the You're not my dad. Literally get out of the tank. Tell me it's a militant. I don't give a fuck. Get out of the fucking tank. No.
I'm telling you, get out of the fucking tank. No.
It's you.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, it is me versus your dad. We have always been fighting against each other, no matter how well we get along.
Here's one for you.
Quack.
After picking her school up from... Oh, I told you this one. Just a different way I heard it. A man and woman have been married 30 years now, and in those 30 years, they always left the lights on when having sex. He was embarrassed and scared that he couldn't please her, so he always used a big dildo on her. All these years, she had no clue.
That would be
One
you.
day, she decided to
No,
reach
that
over,
would-
flip the light switch on, and
Oh,
saw
she
that he
has
was
one of
using-
these.
Hey, Google.
Twat, 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 twat.
He was embarrassed and scared that he couldn't please her, so he always used a big dildo on her. All these years, she had no clue. One day, she decided to reach over and flip the light switch on and saw that he was using a dildo. She said, I knew it, asshole, explain the dildo. He said, explain the kids.
What?
Should I tell her the bunk bed joke?
Yes, you should tell her the bunk bed joke. Hell,
Alright,
let me
I'm gonna-
tell her the bunk bed joke. Because you'll
Oh,
fuck it
I'm gonna
up.
turn up the volume, son. I'm gonna turn up the volume some then. Give me a minute. Going up to 30. Alright, let's try.
Can you hear me, you wanks? That requires an answer.
Headset unplugged so then she can hear.
Can you
Ready?
hear me?
Yes, she can. I haven't unplugged yet. I am unplugging the headset, so tell the joke.
Can you hear me, wanker? Alright. A boy says to a girl, so sex at my place, yeah? Okay, but I sleep in a bunk bed with me younger brother. And he thinks we're going to make sandwiches. So we have to have a code. Cheese means faster and tomato means harder. Okay? Later on, the girl is yelling, cheese, cheese, tomato, tomato. The younger brother says, stop making sandwiches. You're getting mayo all over my bed. Did she get the joke?
That thing. I can see the YouTube loading symbol or iconic web browser loading symbol, the circle that's chasing itself. Her forehead.
Oh, Jesus, hand her the headset, for fuck's sake.
Alright,
Doesn't that make more sense, you wank tard?
Say hello.
Up to morning to ya.
Tap it the morning. I hear you didn't hear
Yeah,
me
you
joke.
actually responded to that!
Well, I am Irish.
Huh?
I am Irish.
Cool.
So, I hear you didn't hear me joke.
Yeah, sorry.
A boy says to a girl, so sex at my place, yeah? Okay, but I sleep in a bunk bed with me younger brother. And he thinks we're making sandwiches. So we have to have a code. Cheese means faster and tomato means harder, okay? Later on, the girl is yelling, cheese, cheese, tomato. The younger brother says, stop making sandwiches, you're getting mayo all over me bed. Now I can see the look.
Oh! Okay, I get it.
As I was getting ready to
Now
say, I
you
see
see
the
what I mean
loading
by the
sign.
loading bar?
Yeah, it took me a minute. I was like, did she understand it?
Oh!
Oh. So, I accidentally found this video on YouTube.
Send it to me through Messenger, you fuckwad.
Nope. Not gonna. I'm not even gonna bother playing it.
Jesus Christ.
So, this
Help me
guy's
with the
drunk off
fucking
his rocker.
mineshaft.
This guy's drunk off his ass. And he gets invited to a game. He joins said game, and he joins the party. And he says, man, I was gonna make myself a mustard and bologna sandwich and go masturbate.
Actually, no, it was the other way around. You said it was, and then make a bologna sandwich. A mustard and bologna sandwich, and then make it.
Thank you for reminding me.
No problem, senor.
Well, anyways,
Fucking wank there.
one of his buddies said, no, why not just do it here?
I actually have that.
Saying it as a bluff. Like, he was just joking. Then the person that said he was gonna make the sandwich said, alright, you hear the buckle fumble? Yeah, I know. Oh. You hear the buckle fumble, and then
I hate every
you hear
atom
this sound.
of everyone your best.
Just that, repeatedly on his desk. Can you guess what it was?
The bologna sandwich.
No, it was his half-hard dick.
Alright, I got the joke for your sister because I've already told you this one, Google.
Uh-oh.
I have another joke for you.
Give me a second to pause my sea shanty. Okay, I'm listening.
A family is at the dinner table and the son asks the father, "Dad, how many kinds of boobs are there?" The father, surprised, answers, "Well, son, a woman goes through 3 phases in her life. In her early to late 20s, her breasts are firm like melons, round and firm, right? In her 30s and 40s, they're like pears, still nice but hanging. After 50, they're like onions." "Onions?" the son asks. "Yes. You see them and they make you cry." This infuriated his wife and his daughter. So his daughter says to her mum, "How many different kinds of willies are there?" Her mother smiles and says, "Well, dear, man goes through 3 stages also. In his 20s, his willy's like an oak tree, mighty and hard. In his 30s and 40s, it's like a birch, flexible but yet reliable. Dead from the roots up, and the balls are just for decoration." Here's one for you.
Oh God, you got her hooting and hollering.
Oh, just wait, I
What
got
joke did
another.
you tell?
It's a
What
Willy
joke did you
joke.
tell her? No. You told her that one?
I've heard it 50 times.
I got another. Ah, shit!
Okay, at this point, your skin should be a stack of pancakes.
No, I got knocked off by a freaking spider, dude.
Seriously, above your skin should be a stack of pancakes.
Alright, I have another joke for her.
Oh God, Carly, here's another one. Another one.
Alright, I'm listening.
Tell them all
A teacher
now.
is teaching her class and she sees that Johnny isn't paying attention. She asks him, if there are 3 ducks sitting on a fence and he shoots one, how many ducks are left? Johnny says none, the teacher asks why. Johnny says because the shot scared them all off. Teacher says, "No, little Johnny, there are 2, but I like how you're thinking." Little Johnny asks the teacher if there are 3 women walking out of an ice cream parlor, one's licking her ice cream, one's sucking on her ice cream, and the other one is biting her ice cream. Which one's married? Teacher says the one that's sucking on her ice cream. Johnny says, "No, the one with the wedding ring, but I like how you're thinking."
Which one had the fucking ring?
It doesn't matter. That's the one that's married, but the way she answered, the one that's sucking on her ice cream, she said that's the one that's married. He said no, the one with the wedding ring. But I like how you're thinking. Alright, I got a better one for you. This is a religious joke.
Okay, good.
So, little Johnny and little Susie. Always little Susie falling asleep in Sunday school. So little Johnny got the bright idea to poke her with a pin. Teacher says to everybody, "Who's our great Lord?" So little Johnny pokes Susie in the side with the pin. She says, "Oh my God." Teacher says, "That's right, Susie." Susie falls asleep again. Teacher says, "Who's our Lord and Savior?" Johnny pokes her again in the side. She says, "Jesus Christ." Susie falls back asleep after the teacher tells her that's right. So she fell asleep, and teacher says, "What did Eve say to Adam after she had their 26th kid?" So Johnny pokes her again. Little Susie stands up, yells, "If you stick me with that thing again, I'm gonna snap it in half and shove it up your arse." Here's another joke.
Okay, there's another one.
Tell her both of the bus driver jokes.
I only have one
Oh,
bus driver
Susie.
joke.
Wait, can I quickly tell one?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so there was a teacher and a bus driver. The teacher and the bus driver had a thing for each other. So did a doctor and the teacher. The bus driver had to go on a 7-day trip to, like, you know, drive buses. And then before he left, he gave her 7 apples. Let's see if you can figure out why.
One for each day to keep the doctor away.
Exactly.
He told me that one.
Sorry,
There you
continue.
go. Young man gets up on the bus and sees this beautiful, attractive nun he ends up sitting beside. Says to the nun, "Will you have sex with me?" The nun says, "No, I'm a woman of God." He gets off the bus and heads into the church. Man walks up to the bus driver and asks, "Is there any way you think I could get that woman to have sex with me?" The bus driver's sitting there and says, "You know, son, she goes to the cemetery every night at 8 o'clock. If you dressed up like God, I bet you could get her to have sex with you." So, 8 o'clock rolls around, and he's got his best God costume on, and lo and behold, here comes the nun into the cemetery. He pops out and says, "I am God." She starts screaming, "Take me with you." He says, "I need you to have sex with me to prove your loyalty." So she says, "I prefer anal sex." So after a lot of rough, grunty, loud sex, and they finish doing it, the man pulls his costume off and says, "Haha, I'm the man from the bus." The nun pulls her costume off and says, "Haha, I'm the bus driver."
Hold up! The
This wasn't it.
one with the nun and the bus driver.
Here's another one for you.
What?
Here's an Irish. Here's an Irish drinking joke. Drum roll, please. Young man
Vicious
moves to
typing
Ireland.
intensifies.
Young man moves to Ireland, and not knowing their traditions or anything, he goes to the pub. Orders 3 pints. The bar. So he orders 3 pints every day. And everybody's wondering why he always orders 3 pints. Now, lo and behold, he orders 3 pints at the exact same time. So the bartender comes up to him and says, "Phil, you've been coming here for weeks. You know I can prep each beer. As soon as you're done with the previous one, they'll be nice and cold. I'll take the head right off of it. And they'll be very refreshing." Phil's like, "Nah, I order 3 pints for a reason." The barkeep says, "Well, what is that reason?" "Well, I order 3 pints because I'm drinking with me brothers." Bartender's like, "What do you mean?" "Well, me oldest brother, he drills oil out in the middle of the ocean. My other brother, he's a shrimper, so he's out at sea too. So when they have a beer, I have a beer." So this went on for a couple months. Nobody thought much of it anymore. Month after month, day after day, he orders 3 pints every day. So, a couple months go by again, and he only orders 2. So everybody's worried as hell. They're afraid they lost one of the brothers, but they're afraid to ask. So after a while, he's getting these cards, these presents, the flowers, and he goes to the bar, and this continues for a week or so. He calls the bartender over, and he's like, I don't want to be rude, but what's with all the flowers, the cards, and the gifts? Special holiday. I don't know your guys' holidays and traditions. What's going on? He's like, we're afraid you lost one of your brothers, so we've been sending you cards and stuff. He's like, which one did we lose? That Irishman says, what do you mean? Well, you've only been ordering 2 pints for the past 3 weeks. Which brother did we lose? He's like, we didn't lose any of my brothers. I quit drinking.
Okay, that makes sense.
But he's Irish.
Why quit drinking?
The stereotypical thing about Irishmen is they always drink. And they never quit drinking.
I always have a slight bit of alcohol in my system. Sorry, Jacksepticeye I quoted.
Here we go.
Just a little bit of something in everybody.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how drunk you are.
Where's your quilt and your bagpipes and your Lucky Charms?
You know, I have an Irish midget friend.
Ooh.
And we went out to the
I broke
pub.
my window.
Here's the thing. I live in the same state as you. I'm actually south from you guys. I'm down in Lower PA.
Ah, okay.
And Scarro likes to point out that he's the Scotsman.
Okay.
I'm Irish and Norwegian and German. Irish, German,
Yeah.
Norwegian, Italian.
Yes. Sorry.
But anyway,
I'm a Norse god fan. Sorry.
well, considering I got 4 Norse runes on my forearm.
Odin, Thor, Magni, Modi, Frigg, Baldur,
Did you know,
Mimir.
back in the day, where we came up
Plague
with
Doctor.
Sunday to Saturday was through the Norse gods? Wednesday was originally called Woden's Day. Thursday, Thor's Day. And so on and so forth. But anyway, me and my little friend, because he doesn't like being called a midget, I call him my little friend. We went out to the pub, and it's only like a mile or so from your house. And we're sitting there drinking and drinking. We've been there for like 6 hours. We're hammered. I was like, bruv, got $50 in me pocket. I bet you 20 that you won't go into the bathroom, strip down to your skivvies, and we're drinking on St. Paddy's Day. So for some reason, we decided to wear green freaking 4-leaf clover underwear. So, and the only reason I knew he'd wear the same underwear as me is because he actually did the dare. He went into the bathroom, stripped down to his frickin' 4-leaf clover boxers, hopped up on the bar, grabbed the frickin' post on the bar counter, started spinning around, ran around the bar, did 2 laps, grabbing his junk, saying, "They're after me, Lucky Charms! Watch out, they're after me, Lucky Charms!" I told him, you know what? That's the best $20 I ever spent. That was hilarious. He's only like 3 foot tall, but he's built like a brick shithouse. He's standing there. He climbed up onto the bar stool, climbs up onto the bar, runs full bore across the bar in his freaking 4-leaf clover boxers. just grabbing his junk, swinging it, saying they're after me Lucky Charms. And he does this for like 10 minutes. He's like, and then he hops down, looks up at me, says, 20 bucks please, and a pint. Goes back into the bathroom, and puts all his clothes back on, and I have a fresh pint sitting there in his chair, and I pick him up and set him on the chair. Here's another joke for you.
Excuse me for a second. You can tell me the joke when I get back from assaulting my sister for assaulting me.
Google, got a joke for you. Google.
What?
Joke for you, bruv.
What?
Do you know what an Irish six-course dinner is?
Potato and 5 beers.
Ding! Do you know how many Irishmen it takes to screw in a light bulb?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Correct, but do
Or is
you
it
know
10?
why? Do you know why?
One to climb the ladder and the rest to hold the ladder.
No. You're close though, but no.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Hold on.
It takes 5 drunken Irishmen to screw in a light bulb. 1 to climb the ladder, 2 to hold the ladder, and 2 to make the room spin.
Okay, sorry, I'm back from assaulting my sibling.
Tell her that one.
Alright, do you know...
The
Have
Irish
you ever
joke.
heard of an Irish 6-course meal?
No.
It's 5 beers and a potato.
Okay, that makes sense. But then I wouldn't know because I'm German, Scottish, British, English, Native American, Australian,
Uh-oh,
Italian.
Google
Austrian.
Huh?
Google, you lagged out, bro.
But it says you lagged.
Nope. I purposely left.
Oh.
Ah. Do you know how many drunk Irishmen it takes to screw in a light bulb?
A lot.
5.
5?
Do you know why?
What is that?
1 to climb the ladder, 2 to hold the ladder still, and then the other 2 to make the room spin. You don't get it.
I'm sorry, I am a 15-year-old dumbass who doesn't understand anything.
Okay, here's a Jesus joke for you. Do you know the difference between Jesus and a picture of Jesus?
Uncomfy. Comfy.
And what is the difference?
It only takes 1 nail to hang the picture. Here's one
Forget
for
it.
you. Little boy pushing his little red wagon, cussing and swearing about how heavy it is. Passes a preacher. Preacher says, "Little boy, you shouldn't be cussing and swearing. Jesus is everywhere." The little boy sat there and pondered for a minute. Says, "Is that so?" Preacher says, "Yes. He's in the clouds. He's in the trees. He's in the bushes. Oh, he's even in that little red wagon of yours." Little boy sat there and pondered again. He says, "You know what? In that case, tell him to get the fuck out and help push."
You wanna know something about Alaska? One of the dumbest laws in Alaska is that you're not allowed to get drunk in a bar.
That is stupid. Where else am I supposed to get drunk?
I don't know. In Alabama, you're not allowed to throw stink bombs or confetti.
Fuck that. I'm making the world's biggest fucking confetti cannon.
In Arizona, you're not allowed to spit in public.
Fuck that.
Arkansas.
In Arkansas, you must pronounce the state name correctly.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Read why?
Visitors beware, it is strictly prohibited to pronounce Arkansas incorrectly. Per the state code, the only acceptable pronunciation is in 3 syllables, with the final S silent.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yes.
Arkansas.
Shut up,
I was
Sebastian!
gonna be a stick and do the same thing.
Okay, California. No nuclear weapons, obviously.
All except for the plastic surgeons.
It's a $500 fine. Colorado!
What the fuck?
No capulating.
Hey, did you
Catapulting.
know,
Catapulting.
as a Chinese person, if you use a calculator, you dishonor your whole family?
In China, if you use a calculator, you dishonor your whole family. Mushu from Mulan in the background. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. Oh no! Connecticut, pickles must bounce.
What?
In Connecticut, pickles must bounce.
How the fuck are there slimes popping up?
I don't know. Delaware. Strict trick-or-treating times are enforced.
Oh, ain't they a buzzkill?
Yeah, I know! Florida. No selling children.
But that's the best part of Florida.
Georgia. Can't eat fried chicken with utensils.
Okay, that's reasonable
How
because
else are
fried
you
chicken.
supposed to eat them?
Fried chicken? Are you serious? They're finger food. Fried
Hawaii. No billboards.
chicken. That one I don't understand.
What about tax boards?
Idaho.
Idaho. No cannibalism.
Well, duh.
Illinois. No fancy bike riding.
They mean like frickin' doing wheelies and shit.
Indiana. Proper black cat etiquette on Friday the 13th. Iowa. No faking your butter. Kansas. No snowballs. What kind of snowballs?
That was a hell of a party last night, wasn't it? Here's a joke for you.
Alright, I'm listening.
Do you know the difference between a black man and a bench?
I don't know. What's the
Bench can
difference?
support a family of 4.
Okay.
Do you know?
That was funny.
I'm telling you, I got a slew of fucking jokes. It's not even funny.
Wait. Kentucky. No dueling.
That I can understand because I wouldn't want shot in the face either.
Louisiana. No catfish stealing. In Louisiana, it is illegal to steal someone else's crawfish. Really illegal. Meriting its own state law crawfish theft in excess of 1,500 can land the offender with up to 10 years prison time for a $3,000 fine. But mostly they will have to endure the humiliation of being called